Previously on One Life to Live.
I thought we both agreed that we were going to keep this simple. Am I wrong?
Antonio, what does he got to do with this?
He's my partner.
You keep asking me if I've changed. I don't know. But I'm trying.
Will says that you told him that MacGyver had been keeping you prisoner.
Son of a...
Quite a day, huh?
Yeah, action-packed.
Wanted to get hold of that jerk at the medical lab who screwed up your blood work.
Oh, Ben, I was so frightened. I really thought the cancer had come back. Thank God it was just a mistake. And so I'm not going to complain because I'm still in remission.
So what's bothering you? You can feel your pulse, it's racing.
My pulse always races when you're around. Haven't you figured that out yet?
What a nice thing to say. What's the other reason?
This whole day. I meant what I said earlier, you know. This experience was a complete wake-up call. There is so much that I have to do.
Blondie, you were busy saving your life. I think that's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah, but I can't use that anymore because I'm better. And I can't afford to waste any more time. My whole family is having all kinds of trouble. I have to do something about it.
Okay. Let me help.
It's not just the kids, you know. I'm very, very worried about Todd. His life is going down in flames.
Blondie, you can't help a man that doesn't want to be helped.
I'm not so sure about that. In any case, there is something that I would like to do for him, and I need you with me on this.
Welcome, wagon. What do you want?
I want to talk to you.
I'm busy.
It's only going to take a minute.
Well, I'll make it shorter than that. Or you could come in.
Didn't even give him a chance to pack, huh?
No, I'm doing it for him.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job.
Yeah, I could throw everything they have out.
Let's see, you kick Roseanne and Sophia out of your house, and then you steal the son from Kelly. You're very good at pushing women around. Why don't you try it on me? Get your hands off!
I'm gonna make this right for you, Nora. And I'm gonna start by taking MacGyver down to the station.
You don't even have the slightest bit of evidence that I had anything to do with what happened to Nora.
We have Will's word.
Right. Let me see if I got this straight. Will's facing years behind bars. And I'm sure his Aunt Laney's had all kinds of flattering things to say about me. Well, that wouldn't give Will any incentive to lie, would it?
We'll sort all this out down at the station.
This is ridiculous. Who are you trying to impress, Commissioner? Nora or Laney?
Don't do this, Colin. Don't make this harder for yourself.
Don't do what, Laney? Don't tell the truth?
Will is just trying to do his job. He needs to question you about the kidnapping. Just answer him about it.
I have rights here. Like the right to be arrested on a real charge, not because of some cop's personal agenda.
You're not getting arrested, MacGyver. I just want to ask you a few questions down at the station.
You just can't wait to get me out of here, can you, Bo?
You have every right not to answer any questions, Colin.
I know, thank you.
But it does make one wonder if you don't answer them.
I just don't like to be railroaded, that's all. I didn't do what he's claiming, Nora.
Dr. MacGyver, someone says they saw me in your house. Don't you want to set the record straight?
All All right, I'll go with you. Let's set this thing straight once and for all.
I'll be just a minute.
No, what for what? What for?
Oh, I can't go down like this.
There's nothing you can do right now.
Yes, there is. I can go and see if this is the man who erased half my life, for goodness sake. That may be nothing to you, but that's something to me.
I don't want you getting more upset right now.
Excuse me. I may have lost part of my mind, but what's left is perfectly capable of running my own life, thank you.
This is police business. I'm investigating a crime right now.
I understand that. It happened to me. Humor me.
No. End of discussion.
I'll stay here with Nora.
Look, you should stay here with your son right now, all right? I'm gonna let you know whatever I find out.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
What the hell's the matter with you? You're acting like a drunken idiot.
Me? You're the one who's freaking out.
When someone asks you to back off, especially a woman, you back off!
Antonio, it's okay. He's just had a few.
He's had more than a few, Sophia. Look at him.
That's no excuse.
Look, he's not a danger to anybody but himself. When I walked in, he was about to get in a fight. I'm just glad I came in when I did.
Is that your way of thinking, her?
Well, my brother, I was actually going to write her a note, but, I didn't have any paper.
You know
Antonio, come on. He's calm down now, all right?
What? Want to take me in? On what charge? I was just talking to the lady. She doesn't need backup.
Don't go there, Chris. And please don't make me say it again. Leave her alone.
Antonio, I can handle a drunk and disorderly.
Well, there you go, Antonio. That makes three of us that think you're being a jerk.
Okay, that's it. You're coming with me.
Let go of me.
Now I'll let go of you.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Look at yourself. Look at yourself. This isn't you.
Well, it is now. Get used to it.
I'm such an idiot.
What are you talking about?
Antonio, he was just trying to come to my rescue. And did I say thank you? Did I even act a little bit grateful? No, I just jumped down his throat. God, why do I have to be so proud?
You're not over him?
Over him? Zan, I wish I was. I'm more in love with him than ever.
So I'm gonna make you an offer right now, and you're gonna say yes.
You can see the future? Can you read minds, too?
I could read your mind, like a book. Right now, you're wondering how to get rid of me.
That's too easy. I think that every time I see you.
Oh, good. Then today's your lucky day. Because there's a way. There's only one way, though. Seeing as you like legal documents so much, like, you know, deeds and eviction notices, that sort of thing, try this on for size. Says you're going to sign the son back over to Kelly.
Oh, why would I do that?
Because you stole the newspaper right out from under her.
I didn't steal anything. I own my shares to the Sun legally. I fired Kelly legally.
Yeah, but Kelly didn't sign the shares over to you. She signed them over to Blair.
So what?
Well, Blair went after the shares under false pretenses, which makes it fraud.
Look, if Kelly's got a problem, she's got one with Blair then, not with me.
No. She's got a problem with you because Blair's doing your dirty work.
How did I manage that?
I don't care how you manage it. The point is, you sign the shares over to Kelly where they belong, and we forget the whole thing.
This is very interesting. You come to Kelly's defense even more so than her own husband. But I guess Joey's probably still a little ticked off, you know, given the way things are.
And how are they?
You tell me, Kevin. You were the best man at Joey's wedding, weren't you? At least Kelly thought so. See, I know everything, right? And I didn't even read about it in the Sun. Although that could change.
You stay out of Kelly's life.
The way you did? That's what this is about, right, Kevin? I mean, you blew Kelly's marriage out of the water. Now you want to make things up to her by giving her back her newspaper? Well, leave me out of it. You have to deal with your own guilty conscience all on your own.
Some trip, huh? You, me, and Paris.
Yeah, I just came by to pick up a few things, that's all. You remember I told you I was going to come by, right?
I remember.
Okay. Because I got from our conversation that you weren't going to be here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to be.
Okay, well, I'll make this as quick as possible. I want to make this...
Easy?
Yeah, as easy as possible.
I really don't know if that's possible.
Oh, I'm trying. Really hard.
Too hard, Kelly. Look, you're trying so hard to spare my feelings. You're actually making me crazy.
I'm sorry. You know what? No. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for trying to make this better for you somehow. You know, because it's really the least you deserve. It's my fault. Our marriage is over. Not yours. And I don't think there was a day that you weren't good to me. It'd have been a whole lot easier if you hadn't have been.
You know, we had a lot of good times together.
Yeah, we did. We had a lot of good trips together. You remember when you took me skiing for the first time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually remember pouring a bunch of ice cubes down your shirt to prepare you.
Yeah, to prepare me. I thought you were just trying to be funny.
Oh, I was.
Yeah. And then off we went, and you talked me into skiing the, Weasel.
Right. If you call that skiing when you were basically tumbling down the hill, I think that's what they call it. It's crazy. It was only an expert hill, by the way. I didn't...
Yeah, it was a perpendicular hill is what it was.
Well,
when I got to the bottom of the hill, you know what? The thought of an ice cube down my shirt was a fond memory.
see, I
so
know.
Thank you.
You didn't give up, though.
No.
In fact, I think you tumbled down that hill a couple more times that day. That was impressive. I really admired that. Man. You were always so brave and competitive and determined.
And ridiculous.
That too. You know, this is what you could do for me right here. Talk to me. Laugh. Be the Kelly that you were when things were good. Because at least for me, that proves that this is all just not in my head. It's real. The good things really did happen. Our love was real.
Joey, it was real. You were the first real thing in my life.
You know, Blondie, one of the things I love about you is your loyalty to the people you love. But, I mean, don't you think Todd is a lost cause?
He needs me precisely because everyone else has given up on him.
Yeah, well, with good reason. From what you've told me, you've given him a second chance, a third, a fourth. I mean, the problem with Todd is Todd. I mean, what can you do about that?
I know what I can't do. I cannot give up on him. I just can't. And I'm not afraid to take a risk, you know. Not too long ago, I took a risk on a man who was running away from the mob, and he got shot, and I brought him here into my home.
Well, that's just plain crazy.
No, it wasn't. I could see what was inside him.
That's because I was bleeding on your carpet.
You're the absolute best risk I ever took.
It's hard to argue with that, Blondie.
Don't worry, I have no illusions about Todd. I mean, I know exactly what he did to Kelly and Roseanne and Sophia, and I talked to him about that. At the same time, he brought Nora home, and Nora is a woman he hates.
Okay, but we still don't know what his motives are there.
But it doesn't matter. The point is that he did it. And he says that he wants to change.
And you believe him?
I'm hoping that he's telling the truth. But I know he can't do it alone, and I know that I can help him. I have to.
Because he's family.
Yeah.
You know, Blondie, you and Sam and Will are more of my family than anyone. And I would never give up on you. Asa is my biological family, and he's not worth my love, so I cut him loose. I don't understand why you can't do the same with Todd.
Right this way. Make yourself comfortable.
Well, considering the company, that should be a real challenge.
And we'll do the best we can. What do you like in your coffee?
Milk, sugar, and a lawyer.
Well, milk and sugar I can handle. But as far as a lawyer, feel free to make the call. You think you need one?
I have a right to one.
Yeah, of course you do. And if you think you're going to be arrested, then you definitely should make that call.
I think I feel more comfortable with my attorney present.
Well, right. Of course, that's going to change the ground rules, son.
In what way?
It's like this. See, you want the truth to come out, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's good, because so do I. Here's the thing, though. Every time you involve a lawyer, it ends up in an argument. They say you can answer this. Don't answer that, though. You know, and I'm sitting there, I'm wondering why. And all of a sudden, it starts to seem like you're trying to hide something, even if you're not. You see my problem?
Fine, Commissioner. You want to talk? Let's talk.
Good.
Hey, what's going on? Commissioner and I are having a little chat.
I see. Oh, you got a second? Yeah, sure. Feel free to help yourself to that coffee. What is McIver doing in your office? Sam called from Ireland. Will can confirm that he saw Nora in McIver's house. I just need 1/2 hour with that guy, and I'm gonna crack him wide open, Hank. No, Bo, you're not. You're gonna let him go, and you're gonna do it now.
There you go.
Thank you.
Would you like anything else?
No, thank you. I can never go to bed with a full stomach. Not that I'm going to get much sleep anyway.
I'm a little bit rattled by all this myself.
God, this must be hard for you. You shared a life with a man, and then you find out that he might be capable of something like this?
Yeah, it is hard to believe, and I even shared a bed with him for years.
Do you believe it, Laney? Do you believe that Colin has it in him to do something like this that they're accusing him of doing to me?
Nora, Colin wasn't a good husband. He was a complete womanizer, cheated on me all the time. Lied about it, too, which, by the way, he is very good at. But that whole look that he had before, that whole tone of outraged innocence.
Oh, God, was he lying then, do you think?
I don't know, but I've seen that look before. Every time he tried to deny his latest affairs and until he realized that I knew the truth. But still, to imprison a woman in his own house and torture her, really, I would have said was impossible.
Would have?
I'm just not sure. I don't know.
Thank you. I know this has got to be a painful subject for you. I mean, you obviously still have feelings for the man.
Oh, feelings? Oh, I got feelings for him, all right. Anger, shame, but love? Oh, no. Love went out the door a long time ago. Believe me, Nora, if Colin did this to you, I am not protecting him.
Well, I mean, still, every marriage, even a bad one, connects you to another human being in the most profound ways.
I wouldn't know that. I never had a marriage. The day I realized that was the day I had the strength to leave Colin. I never really knew what a real, truthful relationship was until I met...
Who? Until you met who? Who's the new man in your life?
Hank, that's Dr. Colin MacIver in there. That's the degenerate that locked Nora in a room for like months, let us think that she was dead, and you want me to turn around and let him go?
Bo, I don't like it any more than you do. But it's the law, and we've got nothing to hold him on.
What about suspicion? Sam says Will saw Nora in MacIver's house. That's suspicious enough for me.
But not for any judge who's worth his salt. I mean, can you imagine Judge Fitzwater? She would have my hide if I came to her with secondhand testimony from the father of a fugitive.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a fugitive much longer. He's on his way here right now.
Well, that's all good. But until you have him and a sworn statement, you got nothing.
MacIver knows that we're on to him. Now, if we let him walk, he's going to end up being a major flight risk. Hank, I have him convinced right now that it's okay to talk to me without his attorney present. All I need is a little time, all right? This is for Nora.
All right. You handle it, Bo, okay? I've got a few cases I've got to deal with. But I'm going to come back to make sure you've released him with appropriate speed.
And Hank, thanks.
Bo, you just make sure you get him. You blow this, I'm the one standing in front of an angry judge.
There is someone that I'm interested in. It's just a little difficult right now. There's other people involved.
Well, I'm sorry. That's tough. It's a new relationship supposed to be filled with a lot of joy. Those other people, one of them wouldn't be a wife, would it?
Nora, I'm seeing...
Forever. They didn't have peppermint stick ice cream. So I hope you appreciate this.
Oh, I appreciate everything you do. You know that. You do.
Sophia, why didn't you tell me about you and Antonio?
Because there's nothing to tell. Yet. You know? Maybe once he's over Andy. Excuse me. Hi, can I have 2 sodas, please?
Sophia, I think he's already over Andy. Look, if he had met you first, who knows? But you remember when you went over to Antonio's this morning and there was that woman in the shower? Well, there's something that you should...
Roseanne, look, forget about her, okay? Antonio does not care about that woman.
Really? What makes you think that?
Chris, this isn't right. And you know it. Well, I tried right, Antonio. And I got dumped. Is that what this is about? Jessica? Look, whatever it is, it can be fixed.
Huh? She thinks she has. She's with Will.
What?
Oh, yeah. It's over, man. Done with. Se acabó la cosa. And you know what? So is good old Christian. From now on, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get what I want.
Hey, Christian, listen, about earlier, let me buy you a drink. Prove the no hard feelings.
Ben, I can't just drop Todd. You know, I mean, it's not like you and Asa. We have a history.
Yeah, a difficult history.
But that doesn't matter. Besides, Asa does evil things out of greed and ambition. Todd does them out of absolute pain. This man had just a horrendous childhood. His mother died when he was very young, left him in the hands of a horrifically abusive man. He was never, ever loved. That's why he doesn't know how to do it. I mean, he never had a chance.
And you think you can make that up to him?
I can give him back a family at least and let him know that he will always be part of it.
Haven't you ever already tried that?
Well, no, not really. I told him that he had a home here in Landview, you know. But I think it's time to prove it to him, literally.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I would like to ask him to live here with us.
Blondie, you don't need that kind of stress in your life right now.
Please. It's a lot more stressful for me sitting here worrying about him sitting there in that big apartment that he used to share with Taya and striking out at people. Look, I think he came back to this town because he does need help, and he knows it, and he wants help. He was genuinely worried about what was going to happen after Taya left him. He's reaching out. I have to give him a hand.
Yeah, but the problem with Todd is you don't know if he's going to be reaching for your hand or reaching for your throat.
I don't want to do anything that's going to cause a problem between us, though.
Don't worry about that, because nothing could.
But you still think I'm being a fool for Todd, right?
Well, you were a fool for me. You changed my life. Maybe you can do the same for him.
Who the hell do you think you are? You come in here, give me advice, tell me what to do. You're the guy who's having an affair with his brother's wife. I mean, that's after you did the Reverend Andrew Carpenter's wife. I mean, what's with you and married women, Kevin? What is it, the challenge? The extra little illicit thrill?
You know, at least I ask them their permission first.
Go ahead. Get on my good side.
You may have my mother fooled, but you don't have me fooled. She thinks that you've changed. You haven't changed. You use her, you use the rest of my family, the people that I love, so that you can remedy whatever, sick grudge you have running around upstairs in your head.
Whatever I did to Kelly, I did because it's business, pure and simple.
Well, it's dirty business, Todd. It's dirty. She loved running the Sun.
You love running the Banner. Doesn't make you any good at it.
Well, she's good at it. She's damn good at it.
Lust is blind.
I see. So Taya skips town with your happiness, and you're going to be damned if anybody else can be happy, including Kelly. Is that right?
No. No, I wanted my newspaper back, so I got my newspaper back. I don't care who owned it, whether they loved it or whether they hated it, or whether they were using it to train their dog.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to be using it for with you at the helm.
The bottom line is this. I own that newspaper now, and there's nothing you or anybody else can do about it.
What is it?
Just a hospital bill. And when you freaked out, you thought something was wrong because you couldn't get pregnant the first month we tried. You were pretty desperate.
Yeah.
Now I know why. You know, sometimes I wonder what it'd be like if we had that baby. Where would we be right now?
You don't know what I can do, and you don't want to know. Sign the shares over to Kelly, you won't have to find out.
All of this is over a job? This is stupid. You think Kelly's so good, she shouldn't have a problem finding another job at another newspaper.
She already has. That's not the point.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, Kelly has a job at that fish wrap called the Banner. Well, that makes sense. That's probably why you're here. Kelly has an office just halfway between yours and her husband's. Well, I can see why that would make you crazy. I can see why that would make you come here crawling to me.
One's got nothing to do with the other.
You make your own bed, Kevin. You have to sleep in it. Not that you two spend any time sleeping.
Okay, you've had a lot of fun at my expense, and that's over. You're going to sign these shares back over to Kelly. You are not allowed to trample all over other people's lives. You're going to put a stop to it, or I will.
So? Bo's questioning him now at the OPD.
Wait, so this guy Khan had you locked up for months?
Well,
that's sick. Sorry. Oh, it's okay.
Look, Dr. MacGyver has not been charged with anything, okay? Let's please all remember, innocent until proven guilty.
You are a lawyer to the end, aren't you, Mom?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. I picked out enough. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, sweetie.
I'll check in on Matthew.
All right, thank you.
Good night. You know what? I think I'll be heading out myself.
Where are you heading out to? You've got no place to go.
Oh, no, I'll just get a room. Go to a motel.
Don't be ridiculous. You're going to stay here.
Oh, no, Nora, please.
No, please. You'll do me the favor. Please. I mean, I'd like to talk to you.
So, Doctor, did Nora ever handle a legal case for someone you know?
No, never.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
You said you just met her. How can you be sure about that?
Fine, to the best of my knowledge, then. Why does it matter?
You see, Will says that you held her in a room for, like, months, so you must need a motive. And my question is, did she ever, or was she ever involved in some legal judgment that hurt you or someone you knew?
No.
No. There you have it, see? No. So you're just interested in her case because, what, you like her?
Why do you care so much, Commissioner? I thought you had the hots for Laney.
Are you saying that you feel for Nora what I feel for Melanie?
I don't think that's what I said.
How does she feel about you?
I don't know. Positively, I hope.
What if she didn't?
Well, then I'd be disappointed.
You know, you have what my father refers to as a way with the ladies, huh?
Is that against the law?
You ever get turned down?
Not often.
So you really don't have that much experience with rejection?
I can handle rejection.
Let me play devil's advocate here for just a minute. Let's say you met Nora much earlier than you've been telling us.
I didn't.
But this time it wasn't that easy because she didn't fall for that MacGyver charm, you know, and that ticked you off.
It wouldn't.
You just told me that you're not used to taking no for an answer.
What are you saying, Commissioner?
You forced yourself on her.
That's ridiculous.
You held her against her will thinking that she would weaken.
No.
But she didn't weaken, so now you've got a witness to a crime and to your humiliation.
Just stop it,
So you
okay?
thought you'd erase her memory, but you couldn't erase your own, so then you just kept bothering her. You stalked her.
I would never hurt Nora. And that's not why
It's not why you what, MacGyver? What have you done?
Get lost.
Look, officer, I'm just speaking to the young man. So how about that drink?
Haven't you had enough trouble for one night, Chris? The two of you can go to hell.
My, that's one very angry young man.
You don't know what anger is, but you're about to find out. Stay away from my brother, RJ.
Sophia, the woman was in Antonio's shower. You gotta figure that she's in his bed, too.
I know she is.
So it makes you think that it isn't serious. I mean, I know that it doesn't have to be, but...
How about the fact that he's not over Andy?
Well, how else is he supposed to get over her, except for falling for someone new?
He's not ready, Roseanne. He told me so himself. He said that the last thing that he needs right now is a girlfriend. The only thing that he's looking for right now is a good time. And any woman who expects anything else from him right now is totally crazy. And that's what he said.
I think it's good I didn't get pregnant. Having a baby in order to fix a marriage is... I think it would have been wrong. You knew that before I did.
Yeah. I guess I did.
I also think what we're doing now could probably be wrong, you know, rehashing and
You're
going
right.
in the
Sure.
past. So.
I was just a little thrown with the hospital bill. Yeah.
Oh, no, I know. It happens all the time to me.
Well, it's bound to. I'm sure it'll, happen less and less as the days go by. Pretty soon, I mean, look at my mom and dad. They're still friends. Now. But when my mom ran off with Sloan Carpenter, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I gotta get back to the banner. There's some more work to do. Take your time.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I made anything
uncomfortable for you tonight.
No, I'm fine.
Me too. All in all, I think we did this pretty well.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you think you are? You come into my house with this self-righteous, pious rage. You tell me what to do? You think you're the good guy. You think I'm the bad guy. Let me tell you something, Kevin. I know what kind of a guy I am, and you are the kind of guy who would have an affair with the wife of his brother. God knows what you see in her anyway.
All right. You're gonna sign that. You're gonna pick up that pen, and you're gonna sign those shares. You're gonna sign them. You understand me?
Kevin, stop that. Kevin, what are you doing? Let him go.
Sign them.
Kevin, let him go.
I'm just gonna go find a hotel, whatever you want to talk about. We can save it for the morning.
Laney!
Dr. Wallach would never forgive me if I didn't let you rest.
I would never forgive me if I kicked you out in the streets. No, absolutely not. Besides, there's more important things than rest. There's peace of mind. My daughter can't give me a lot of the answers. I think maybe you can help me. I need to talk to you.
About what?
Bo. I need to talk to you about Bo.
I like Nora, what little I've seen of her. That's why I've taken an interest in her case. That's all I was going to say, Commissioner, and that's all I will say without my lawyer. So I think we're through.
All right, fine. You can leave.
Thank you. Looks like the day was a little bit of a disappointment for you two gentlemen.
Oh, I don't know. It's looking up.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You're drunk.
I came here to invite you to come and live at Landfair.
I just was hoping you could help me understand.
Going somewhere, Uncle Colin?
You're back.
An all-new episode of General Hospital is coming up next. But if you missed one of your daily doses this week, you can make it up with the General Hospital Marathon. Saturday at 6:30 p.m., 3:30 Pacific. Only here on SoapNet.